All right, guys, here we are, 6 months in on the year with the new setup, mining Bitcoin, and I'm gonna crunch the numbers, see if it looks any better than last time. Last time, if you go back and look at the video, I think, yeah, it wasn't great. We didn't do a whole lot of Bitcoin mining, but we were kindly just getting started too, and we didn't have automations or anything running. So I figured I'd try to do a pretty thorough breakdown on this, and you know, we'll get to the end, look at the numbers, we'll talk about it. All right, so I broke it up into solar and miners because it's kind of two different things, you know, for the expenses. And on the solar panels, I had $28,100 worth of them. Those were my good panels, the 650 watt Canadian Solar bifacials. And I went ahead and figured in some of the other 300 watt panels that I got on the cheap, the used ones. I got them for $10 a piece, I think. And I slathered those all over the barn. They just do the power for the barn and all that kind of stuff. Not really the miners, but you kind of need the barn power for the miners, so I figured them in there, and they weren't that expensive anyway. The inverters, $7,260. That was 12 of those Palmisters. And I got them for $550 a piece, or $512 a piece. But then after we had the the duties, you know, I had to pay some on that too. I went back and looked it up. Anyways, come out to $7,260. Batteries, 23,415, and that's for all 11 of those, the kits where I put them together. So I saved money. I think you remember we did video or tore down a battery pack out of a car and such, but you know, that was building them all myself too. And wire, that one kind of surprised me. $11,515 in wire. A lot of wire. But my panels are a little distance from the barn, and 2/0 and 4/0 and all that stuff wire, that gets expensive, as I'm sure y'all all know. And I counted my copper bus bars in with that too, and the little stuff like the shunt, and also the breaker box and some other stuff, electrical related stuff. I just kind of tried to tighten it up a little bit. I did separate the breakers at about $2,500 worth of breakers. Now that was for everything for the barn too, but like I said, you kind of need the barn to run the miners. Mounts for the panels out in the field, $10,210. That was for all that steel pipe. I forget how many hundreds of feet of 4-inch pipe that is, but it's a lot. And sheet of steel to cut the brackets and the little ball bearings that it rides on, the bolts, so forth, so on. Tracking, $7,161, and that includes both sets. Because initially we had electric actuators on all 4 of them, and everything was working until they get out of sync and start tearing everything up. That was the cheap set of tracking. And then I had to go back, and it cost about $2,500 give or take to put hydraulics on it. So I've gone back and put hydraulics on 2 of them, and they're the only ones that are reliable. So that's why that's so high, because like $4,000 of that was, or $5,000 of that was just the hydraulics for 2 sets of them. Cooling, I just called it cooling. That was the pumps, the pipe, valves, manifold, little 8mm, 10mm tubing, so forth, so on, to hook up all the hydro miners. 2,085. HVAC, 2830. Now, that's the 3-ton mini split that's on the wall right here, and it's also another 2-ton mini split. It's not shoved in here yet right now because I'm contemplating potentially water cooling the inverters And if I water cool the inverters, then I won't need to put another air conditioner in here. But if we don't water cool the inverters during a sunny day, even with 3 tons running in turbo mode, in a 12 by 20 spot, it gets up to about 90 degrees in here. Which everything still runs, but that's not a good functional temperature environment for everything to be at in here. So I went ahead and included the other one just in case we need it. And the barn, have to count the barn modifications, you know, the spray foam, the concrete, most of the framing stuff I had, the zip board I had most of the OSB. I bought like 3 sheets, I think. The foam I did buy, and of course I paid a friend of mine who's a framer contractor to come over here and help me to get it done quick. Door, of course. But anyways, all of that worked out to be $97,576. You know, so close to yeah, sorry if I'm Mrs. High Voltage is just shaking her head. She's still getting used to some of the numbers. You know, we're breaking her in, you know, old-fashioned way. But 97,576. So about what the house was, you know, but we are turning about the same amount of power, so that would make sense. The miners, here's where I got really screwed. Okay, my initial 8 S21 hydros, of course I bought those when Bitcoin was $120 a coin. Paid $51,600 for those eight miners. Now came back when Bitcoin was at 65,000 a coin. Got 4 of the exact same thing for $11,606. That's the price difference. They simply priced them based on Bitcoin. So if you're thinking about this, now's the time to buy miners. You know, throw your money in miners right now, if you can. 6 S19s, which was my original very first run with the water cooled. I didn't want to go big right on my first set. 19.5, they were about $3,400, $3,500 a piece. They're considerably cheaper than that now too. I think they're like $1,200, $1,300, somewhere in that range now. But, and then we got 14 just S19s, air cooled, just the little, you know, the used ones we got off eBay and Amazon, and you know, we converted a couple of them to water cooled. They run off the extra house power and the extra she shed power. But I figured I'd count them in there anyway, but it's only $4,200 for the air cool. Definitely the way to go if you're buying miners. And that worked out to be $86,909. Which the vast majority of that was that right there. If I'd have waited 6 months and bought them right there, that would have cut that number massively. So, you know, if you're getting into mining, buy your miners like right now, because you'll come out, your ROI will be way better than mine. And together that worked out to $184,482. Say 185K. Now, previously in our 1 year we did 0.0703 Bitcoin. Okay, I just know because I wrote it on the 2x4 up right above me up there so I could see it. Now, to date, we've mined 0.1447 Bitcoin. The difference in that is, well, it's over twice, just slightly over twice in this last 6 months what we did in the entire first year, because of the automations with Home Assistant, tracking on the solar panels, just everything not being in a constant state of tinkering, I think is what's made a lot of the difference. Because the problem I actually have now is I need more power. I need more panels up, and I need to put more inverters in here because I'm running 10. I'm running 10 of the S21s. My 19s, the other two 21s, I don't have enough power to run them. And sometimes during the day, if I'm running all 10 of these, like I said, when it gets up to 85, 90 degrees in here, the inverters will trip out if I run 10 of them. I have to scale back and run 9 of them. So there's that. Now, the big difference in the automations, let me just pull up my little overview here. On the Brains dashboard, if you look at my 24-hour average hash rate, it's 1.4 petahash. A 24-hour average. Which, that's the big difference. And that's all the automations, because it doesn't depend on me getting everything done somewhere else, getting out here and getting them started up, or having Mrs. High Voltage run out here and try to baby bear the pumps on to get the water going without overheating them or without getting them too cold. All of that, it's just simply the automations has increased my average hash rate just over a 24-hour period, because, you know, I only run them when the sun's out, like Ed. So when the sun goes down in the evening, once my battery pack gets down to 50%, all of them shut off. And in the morning, mine's set up so my battery pack has to be above 50%, and then it starts staging them on, 1 or 2 at a time, based on how much solar's coming in. It just looks at the solar output off the panels, and I think once I hit 5,000 watts, I bring on 2 of them. Then when I hit 7,000 or 8,000 watts, I bring on another one. 10,000, 11,000 watts, bring on another one, you know, and just walks them up, and it walks them off in the same way. So if you look at this right now, 0.1447 Bitcoin is worth $9,308. Okay, so it's not good on the ROI. It's about 20 years. You know, you got to really stick with it. But as we all know, and that's the interesting part, and that's where, you know, you won't talk about it. What's Bitcoin going to be in a year? What's it going to be in 6 months? You know, right now it's way down from where it normally is. You know, we're in the bear market, creeping along. You know, if you watch a bunch of other mining channels, they're all complaining, you know. S19s, unless you're solar, they're not profitable. Can't run them, you lose money, you know. So S21s are their only real option, and running air cooled. And even those at these prices are on the cusp, you know. They're just barely making money. Their ROI would be worse than mine. But now if Bitcoin goes back up, it was at what, 125K? You know, back when I bought these. If it goes back to that, well, you know, then all that doubles, everything cuts in half. You know, my ROI is like 9 or 10 years then. If it goes on up, you know, depending on what kind of craziness you watch and listen to, you know, Bitcoin's going to be $1 million. Bitcoin ain't going to be worth nothing. You know, it just depends what channels you listen to. I do believe that it's going to continue to go up. It cycles up and down just like any other commodity in the short term, especially while they're trying to figure out what's going on with crypto as a whole. Once they get all this sorted out and stuff, I think its price will become a whole lot more stable, and I think it'll get a whole lot higher. Obviously, I got a lot of eggs in that basket, you know. If not, man, I'm gonna need to sell some miners. But is what it is. At this pace, you know, we would come out with about 15 grand, you know, a year. And now if I can get the other miners online, obviously that'll bring that down even more. And I have everything to do it with. It's, you know, it's pretty much already all been figured in the cost. I got, I don't know, 7 or 8 pallets of panels sitting out there. I got inverters stacked up in the she shed. And that's really all I need to bring more of them online. The pumps I've got can handle more of them. So the only other interesting aspect that may want to take a look at too, and I don't know if anybody else is following this on the mining and stuff. I believe NVIDIA trying to pilot some program where they'll provide your equipment and everything, and you run AI at your house, and they pay your electric bill and your internet bill for everything if you'll run their hardware. I think it's still in the pilot stages, and there was a lot of gossip about it, but I don't know. I don't know how that'll play into everything. And of course, as the price of electricity goes up too, that's going to help us on our ROI, because the price of the miners are going to come way down. When they get to the point where the S21s are the old model and the S23s are the standard, then should be able to pick up S21s for what we're picking up S19s for now. And that'll make a big difference too. Okay, well, other than that, that's my numbers, guys. I don't know, compared to yours, if you do, you know, mine's not that great. Hopefully it'll get better. But, and of course the big question is, would it be better to just buy Bitcoin and instead of putting all this into it? And, you know, because we could have bought $184,000 worth of Bitcoin. We'd have a whole lot more Bitcoin than we do right now. That's for sure. But of course, if we'd have bought it at when it was 125 a coin, we'd be losing a ton of money right now. So at least with the mining it, you do get the advantage of, you know, you're not going backwards on the Bitcoin ever. And of course, for tracking purposes, mining is fantastic because no one knows where it's going. They'll get you when you spend it, but unless you spend it peer-to-peer. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. And do we keep on this endeavor or do we shut her down? I still got to do something with my extra electricity though. Alright, I'll try to do a video the next couple of days too on mining Bitcoin with it versus selling it back to the grid. I can assure you that the Bitcoin is way better, but I'll pull the numbers up and crunch them out real quick and just do a little 2 or 3 minute video. But I'm sure we wouldn't have got $9,000 worth of money back from the electric company. Yeah, I can assure you of that. But anyways, that's it, guys. Hope it helps. Hope somebody gets something out of it. Y'all have a good evening.